There are moments in life when pain feels like the only thing you can see. You pray, but heaven feels silent. You try to move forward, but everything around you seems to fall apart. And you begin to wonder, where is God in all of this? If you have ever asked that question, you are not alone. Every great story in Scripture began with struggle. Before there was victory, there was pain. Before there was purpose, there was a breaking. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers and thrown into a pit. Moses fled into the desert, feeling like his calling had died. David was anointed to be king, yet spent years running from Saul. Even Jesus was rejected, mocked and crucified before glory came. Every season of pain is not a punishment, it is preparation. God uses brokenness to build strength. He allows delay to develop endurance. He permits storms to reveal who truly stands on the rock. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." That means even when you do not understand what he is doing, he is still working. Even when you feel forgotten, you are still part of his plan. The pain you are feeling is not where your story ends. It is where your transformation begins. God never wastes a wound. He takes what was meant to break you and uses it to bless you. The tears you have cried are watering the seeds of the next season of your life. Sometimes the reason God allows you to walk through the fire is not to destroy you, but to refine you. Gold is purified in fire. Faith is proven in storms, and purpose is born through pain. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, God said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Your weakness is not your disqualification. It is the stage where his strength is revealed. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. You are not delayed. You are being developed. When Joseph finally stood before his brothers who had betrayed him, he said, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." That is the power of redemption. The same pit that was meant to bury him became the platform for God's purpose. So whatever pain you are carrying, know this: God is not finished with your story. The chapter you are living through now may be filled with tears, but the next one will overflow with testimony. Every scar will one day tell the story of survival. Every wound will remind you that grace is real. Hold on to your faith, even when it hurts. Because one day you will look back and thank God for the pain that built your purpose. The pain that once made you question will become the proof that God never abandoned you. Isaiah 61:3 says, "To bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair." God is turning your pain into purpose, your trials into testimony, and your waiting into worship. You may not see it now, but he is writing a story that will make sense one day. And when that day comes, you will understand that the breaking was never to destroy you, but to reveal the glory of God within you. You are watching The Redeemed Zone, where faith turns pain into power, and every story points back to the Redeemer.